But the big thing that we did was from 1994, we did the Alalva compilation. It's the only Corpus Christi compilation, that's been released to my knowledge. Featuring a bunch of bands that were active at a particular moment in time.
The Alalva CD was that TFC Records put out, was a good compilation. It was a very challenging compilation because trying to get this many bands to gather up all the recordings was a real challenge. We actually had gave them the deadline, and we had bands at like 7 in the morning dropping off their DAT tapes and cassette tapes for us because we were heading off to get it all mastered and mixed down for the pressing.
Basically, we raised some money through some shows over at EJ's Sports Bar, and used that as seed money, and then Roger, paid for the rest of it. And I think something like 12 or 13 bands around this thing.
Like I said, we had Wrong Crowd, Loser, and like Sweet Daddy and stuff like that play over there at Ian J's. And so, and like I said, there was a good mixture of bands that we had on there, like Festus, which is a Front Lawn Revolution, and the Dry Heaves. Stone Groove was added at the last moment. They ended up being a fill-in, because we had several other bands that were supposed to be on there that didn't make it, but they stepped up. They said they had a recording right then and there, and they gave us their stuff right at the last minute, and when we needed it, and it was a good addition.
Festus on there, Child Man, even though they were already in Houston. Sweet Daddy had a track on there. Loser, which was a very, very popular band that should have, gotten out there and gotten some records released. They were on there. It was one of the few recordings that was ever released to a wider public.
Once we released it, we sent it off, and actually we got a letter back from the governor, signed saying congratulations, and on releasing the CD and stuff, and congratulating TFC Records for putting something out like this.
We were learning, as we went, and consequently, the packaging and everything was a little subpar, but we were learning. So yeah, it was a really special thing. A lot of those bands were there at that moment, and then pretty much broke up right after that CD was made. So that's it for a lot of those bands.